Hi, welcome. Today I am discussing Waxing 101, the basics of waxing and what to expect from a waxing facility. First of all, when you walk in, you should be greeted appropriately and kindly. You should want to feel welcomed. The place should be clean. A lot of places aren't. Also, you're going to want to fill out an intake form. If they don't give you an intake form to fill out, be very careful, be very mindful. State board requires, I think every state requires, that if you go to a true waxing facility, that they gather certain information before they proceed with any services. What does that mean? Well, they're going to ask you about any health issues or conditions you may have, what medications you are taking, also what you use at home for your skincare regimen. All of these take part in deciding whether or not waxing is right for you. For some people, they might be on something like Accutane or something prescribed by their dermatologist for their acne or for their skin. And it might be cause for the esthetician to say, you know what, we need to tweeze you today instead of wax. Why is that? Because a lot of these medications and products contain ingredients, or the medications in them have a thinning effect on the skin, or sensitivity on the skin, and or sensitivity. And with the wax in general naturally takes off a fine top layer of skin. So we just don't want your skin to lift. What is lifting? Well, that means your skin gets red and really, really shiny, and it's probably going to scab over. We just don't want that. So it's really for your health and safety that the establishment is asking these questions. So please answer honestly and fully. And that way, the esthetician can determine what's best for you. When you get to the esthetician station, make sure that it's clean. Make sure her wax pot is clean. It's not like all... I know like wax pots get used a lot day in and day out, especially in a waxing facility, but you want to make sure that it's clean in general, that there's not like dried up wax or wax that looks like, I don't know, like a Jackson Pollock all over the pot. Make sure there aren't used pieces of Pellon with hair on them. That's disgusting. If you see that, oh my gosh, run, don't walk away. When you sit down to do the consultation, make sure that you guys are on the same page before the esthetician does anything to your skin. Take a look together with the mirror. Have the esthetician should naturally take measurements of your brows. What does that mean? They're going to, whether it's with their naked eye or with a stick and a little marker meaning like some brow powder, or an eye pencil, they're just going to take measurements where your brow starts, where the height of the arch is, and where your brow should end. And you guys should take a look in the mirror together and discuss the proportion of your brow and what's going to look best for your face. So you don't want to go into a place where they're just going to lie down and start going to town on you and just start ripping away skin, because once that comes off, it's really hard to take that back, people. Seriously. So make sure that that's clear. Also, before anyone touches me, whether it be a doctor or someone else besides, my family, I want to see them either sanitize with hand sanitizer or either use some sort of spritz bottle that contains, I don't know, antiseptic, rubbing alcohol. I don't care. They should be fully sanitized and clean before they touch you, okay? So while I'm talking to my client, I'm just doing this. I'm talking to make sure that they know that I am very aware of sanitation. It's important. A lot of germs going around. Also, before they start going to work on you, make sure they cleanse the area that's going to be waxed. So whether it's the brow or lip or anywhere in the face, right now for today I'm talking from here up, make sure that it's cleansed, okay? There are various sticks one can use depending on what body part we're waxing. Normally for brows, I like to use a stick it's like a coffee stir. It's a coffee stir is what it is. It's really nice. It gives nice detailed work. It gets the job done. There are two types of waxes in general. There's soft wax, which it can come in different colors, but it tends to be on the runnier side. and you apply it, and then on top you would put a strip, whether it be muslin or Pellon. I prefer Pellon. I think muslin is can fray and pill and shed, and it's cheap, and it makes for an unpleasant waxing experience. I think it can be rather painful muslin. I prefer Pellon. There's also what's called a hard wax, and a hard wax looks like this. It tends to be on the thicker side, kind of like a taffy consistency or caramel consistency. Also can come in various colors. Normally used for people with uber sensitive skin or skin that is very coarse. So the ears, the nose, the underarms, the nether regions. That's what I'm talking about. It's great. And you don't need a strip on top of it. It kind of hardens and you just flick it off, and with it comes just the hair. It's great. It doesn't leave any sticky residue. Once the service is complete, you want to make sure the esthetician has cleaned off the area so there's no wax residue whatsoever. Also, what's really nice is if they use some sort of calming balm or some sort of cream that is going to get the redness and irritation down. Because whether we want to admit this or not, people, waxing is really like causing an injury to the skin. You're literally ripping out hair, destroying the bond between the follicle, the hair follicle, and the bulb. So that's going to cause irritation and pain and some swelling, perhaps. That's okay. That's what waxing is. Let's call a thing a thing. So either have them put some sort of calming balm on them. I don't care if it's hydrocortisone. Just something that's going to just cause a little bit of at the end of the session. Also, what's really nice is if they offer, and they should, a good waxing place should always teach you how to fill in your brows at the end so that the shape that you have is maximized. And in a separate video, I will show you how I measure and shape in my own brows. But that will give you an overview for today, on what to expect from a waxing facility. And with that, I leave you. Till next time, thanks for watching.